Hi, I'm Megan, and in today's video I am going to be giving you guys my official review of the Thinx period underwear. As a person who has periods and has had a period since they were 12 years old, I never really thought much into the products I was using when I was having a period. I personally have always been a pad girl. That doesn't mean that I never tried a tampon. It personally just really hurt for me and I just didn't want to deal with that, so I stuck solely with pads. It wasn't until I started researching more into sustainability and a sustainable lifestyle that I realised that a lot of waste is produced with sanitary products. So I wanted to be more ethical with my period products. I did research into different kinds of period cups such as the Diva cup, the Moon cup, all that kind of jazz. And I was curious for a while, but there was still that fear of it going to hurt like a tampon hurt. So I wanted something more that resembled a pad, and that is when I came across Thinx period underwear. It was around a year ago that I discovered Thinx period underwear, which are essentially underwear that you can wear on your period that absorb your blood for you. Recently they had a 30% off sale for World Menstruation Day, and so I decided that now was finally the time to buy some. I bought 2 pairs of the high-waisted underwear in black. The reason for this being is the high-waisted underwear claimed to hold 2 tampons worth of blood, and because my period is more on the heavy side, I wanted something that would collect as much blood as possible. But they do different styles such as sporty, hip hugger, cheeky, thong, they do a bodysuit, all kinds of stuff. So they arrived in this packaging with this really cute artwork that I actually have the other pair stuck on the wall behind me here because I think it's really adorable. The back says that Thinx can replace tampons, period cups and pads, but when your flow is heavy they can be used as a backup with tampons and a cup. They also claim that this pair of underwear has 4 key qualities. They are moisture wicking, antimicrobial, absorbent and leak resistant. This is what the high-waisted pair look like. They have mesh sides and just a lining down the front, and the inside where it actually catches your period is a different material. It's really thick. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's just a different material. So this is what the underwear look like on. They're really comfortable, they're really flattering. As you can see, they are high-waisted, they stay in place, they don't really move around at all. Personally, my period is 7 days long. The first 1-2 days are my heaviest flow. The problem I encountered was because I only ordered 2 pairs, I had to switch them up a lot. Thinx do say that on heavier flows that they should be used as a backup with a tampon or a cup, but again, as I did not want to use those products, I just wanted to use Thinx on their own. So on day 1 and 2, which are my heaviest days, I found that I had to keep changing them a lot more frequently. They do state that you should wash them in the washing machine on a cold temperature and then leave to air dry. The problem that I encountered though is that Thinx take a long time to air dry. So I didn't want to wash them in a washing machine where they would get super wet and then take even longer to dry, especially since that's what I was trying to rely on for this period. But they also do state that you can hand wash them in your sink, so that is what I did. I found so that way I could just wash the gusset part itself. Someone who's not really great with blood, who deals well with blood, I was very nervous about the hand washing part and seeing my blood, but overall it wasn't that bad of experience. If anything, the water is just slightly tinted red, it's not hugely graphic. You just need to make sure if you hand wash them it is on a cool temperature, and that you make sure that you squeeze all the blood out before you leave them to air dry. As my period got lighter, I could wear the underwear a lot longer. They do exactly as they claim, they collect the blood. It was really freeing not having to constantly change a pad all the time, the feeling of a pad that I could just wear underwear. Overall, Thinx underwear were really great. They did exactly as they claimed. They collected my blood, I didn't leak at all. Again, during my heavier days I had to switch them up more frequently, so I would recommend that you buy at least 3 pairs rather than 2. Just for the switching out and drying process, it should be a lot easier than it was for me. However, the only problem that I had with Thinx personally was that they are very expensive. I got 2 pairs during 30% off sale, and that overall came to around $70, which was a lot, and then I also had to pay a customs fee of £20, which made the overall order quite a lot just for 2 pairs of underwear. So you really need, if you are not from America and you are thinking of buying a pair, you really need to think about whether you can afford it, especially since there is an added customs fee as well. But again, if you can, I highly recommend that you do, because the money spent overall over pads and tampons compared to buying a pair of Thinx underwear that you could use over time, it will pay itself back. So overall, I highly recommend this underwear. I'm definitely interested to try out the different styles, just to see what they're like, to see how I feel. It's just freeing being able to wear underwear that looks nice and feels comfortable. So I just wanted to say thank you for checking out this video. It's not that long or in depth, there's not that much that I can say that they're great. I highly recommend them. Again, watch out for the customs fee if you're ordering from outside of America, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye!